I'm not going to start. Oh, fuck. Fucking hell. Every time I am supposed to do an intro for an article, it goes wrong. And I think that this not recording sign is just more trouble than it's worth. Anyway, we're going to talk about Pimeyes, which is a face search engine. I read the article, okay? So thanks, everybody. I think we can probably just send it there if you like, Mike. But anyway, it's today's not so critical update.
Congratulations, Peter. I have kind of mixed feelings on this Pimeyes article. So the idea is it's software that can do a reverse image search. You upload an image of somebody's face, it will go out and find instances of that person's images across the internet. They make a note that it does not include results from social media sites, but it does sometimes return surprising images from news articles, wedding photography images, review sites, blogs, and unfortunately, pornography sites. And the thing that they point out is that for most of the matches of the journalists who were doing the research, the faces were correct. But for women in particular, incorrect photos often come from porn sites. So definitely some downsides. What do you think, Peter? Since you read the article, you have an informed opinion for once.
It's kind of scary, I'll be honest. And I think that as men, as guys who probably aren't affected, I tried it myself. I uploaded a photo of myself, and I only found. I'm kind of disappointed I didn't find any porn, but you know, that's in itself that I was like a little bit.
Because you did porn and you were hoping it would find it, or because you didn't do porn and you were hoping that it would make some up? What was the disappointment?
You were taking the piss out of this, but it's actually a really kind of sensitive topic. Like the fact that we're joking about. If we had a woman on here, I think we might not be having this conversation.
That's we need to sexist.
Get rid of John and get Joanna back. Anyway,
what?
Whatever. She was around for a couple episodes. John, you weren't here. It's fine.
What the fuck?
John leaves.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
Have you been cheating? Have you guys been cheating on me?
Maybe. What? You know, you weren't here. We were broken up at the time.
I'll find out. I'll run our photos through this fucking AI, whatever, and they'll tell me.
Joanne. Yeah, the not so horny update.
Anyway, you were disappointed that you didn't find porn featuring yourself.
Kind of. I thought it would be kind of fun to see a porn actor that looked like me. But then it occurred to me that that's probably a terrible thing to find one, especially if you're a woman, especially with things like revenge porn going around a lot.
Yeah, lately. For sure.
So it's kind of scary, but at the same time, and I probably shouldn't say this, having said what I just said, it's kind of cool technology. Kind of like the tech is kind of exciting.
It's that saying you like telling us it's a techie utopia is a couple steps away from a dystopian nightmare.
I think it's different than that though.
Really?
What?
Well, it is very cool technology. Google can already do this. There were articles before about how they intentionally suppress facial recognition in their reverse image search algorithms, but the technology absolutely is there.
Yeah, of course. And that's not
to what you said, Peter. I mean, it almost kind of seems like a service that could help you find stuff that you don't want to be out there, right?
Yeah.
I don't.
But this is a stalker's wet dream, right? Like,
yeah.
That's a big issue here. There's always a flip side to tools like this. It's not great.
And they talk about in the article, some guy says like, oh yeah, I search it to try and find if anybody I know is in porn or to look up pictures of people that I'm connected to on Facebook. Right. Awesome. So that's not creepy at all.
The fact that the technology exists, reverse image searches are not new, and the fact that the tech exists is It's not surprising to me at all. It's the intent of the, not even the intent of the service. It's how it starts to be used. And if one of the main uses is stalking people, which it clearly is,
it's a problem.
It's a problem. So I guess, yeah, it's a problem.
But here is the thing, right? They're providing an easy mean. They're providing easy means to do this, but the ability to do this yourself is out there. You just need to know how, right? Like, this is really just a web crawler plus a like image comparison, I guess, AI, but like tool. I bet you with enough time spent, most technical people could probably make a crude clone of this using open source tools.
Writing a crawler is actually a fun thing to do as a developer. It's just a matter of resources and time spent. But the fact that it crosses a threshold of being easily accessible and having the use case clear as, very clearly for stalking, like, it wouldn't take much to provide a service that took an image and put superimposed a target and a picture of a rifle pointing at someone's face, right? That would be quite easy to do. You just take a template and stick it on top of an image. But then if you uploaded it and called your site, I don't know, shoot your politician.com, and then it's like the intent is
it's all about context here.
Yeah, exactly, context. So the fact that they're not difficult to do is a side point, I think. And the use case is you're looking for people, you're looking for photos of people. That's it. And
how do you prove? And how do you go ahead, Mike?
Maybe not always yourself is maybe where the problem comes in.
That's what I was going to say. How do I prove that it's just me that's searching for myself?
Yeah. Well, it's got a limited use if it's just for searching for yourself. You do that once, and that's it, right? So they're not going to get very much as a service online, as a $29 a month thing. Like how often are people searching for themselves repeatedly during the month?
So the price is part of one of the stories that gets mentioned in the article. They talk about Cher Scarlett, who was a computer engineer, and that in 2005, when she was broke, she considered working in porn. So she traveled to New York City for an audition, and the audition didn't go well. She abandoned the idea. But when she did a search, Pimeyes unearthed photos from the event that were available online. Wow. And when she clicked through the photos, a link popped up to offer to exclude the photos from public results. But it was part of a premium service where she would have had to pay somewhere between $90 and $300. So she did, but then, well, yes, but then she found out that there actually was a link to do it for free. It just wasn't very visible, and they ended up refunding her money. So, like, mixed bag, right? Like, they're trying to make money off of this paid service. Yes, they give you the tool to do it. It reminded me of the credit card, credit monitoring service. Like, you can get a free credit report every year on yourself. But if you try and do it, they're very sneaky about like trying to slide in paid offers. Like I know a lot of times it looks like you're just selecting to download your free report, but then all of a sudden you're buying a $29 annual monitoring service that you didn't attend, and it's hard to cancel. So there was a little bit of that, but it sounded like they handled it passively.
A little bit better. Yeah.
It reminds me of dating apps, to be honest. Dating apps have always the fact that you get a discount for the longer that you sign up for just kind of says everything about them to me. Purportedly, on the surface, they're there to help you find love, right? But they want you to be a member for more than 6 months or more than a year, or what's going on there? Like, how effective can they really be? So I don't know.
I wonder what the average membership actually is. I don't know if that says anything. You can give up. You could either find somebody you could give up, or you could stay a member.
Dating apps?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or you could just keep searching, even if you find somebody, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't. All right. That's another episode, Mike.
Okay.
Amy, are you watching this? Do you need to be worried? Let's talk.
Yes.
Okay.
in-depth familiarity with dating sites would indicate that I have no idea what I'm talking about. So
yeah,
I think she's probably safe.
Yeah, you gotta dig yourself out of the hole.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
But
my
don't
favorite
worry.
dating site is for the following reasons. I don't like the way their navigation works, but I can definitely find a lot of good hookups.
It's
Can't even
Grindr.
think of the name of a dating site.
It's fine. He just does it every 6 months or something. He needs to go and play around it a bit. But it's,
Wow.
you know, hey,
A lot of detail there.